Hello! This will be a bit of a project vlog, is the intention, because I am trying to knit the Maja cardigan. This cardigan is the reason why I started knitting all those years ago. I saw this and I wanted it, but I didn't feel like I had enough skills to attempt it until now. Now I've done a couple of color work projects already and I know how to catch the floats and everything, so I'm going to attempt to do the Maja cardigan now, and I thought I would bring you guys along with me. So this green color, it's a bit of a tweed color, will be the main color, so the dark blue in the pattern. The brown one will be all of the edges. The beige nature white one will be the background color for the other color works, and then the yarn that decided to be on the ground is going to be for the flower parts, the flower motifs. And it also has a bit of leaf motifs, and I think I will use this one for the leaf or some of this that I already have in my stash. And I think that all of these have like a really harmonious, they're harmonizing. They look good together, all of these ones. So hopefully it will become a nice project in the end. This cardigan is made with steeking, and I have never steeked before, so that will be a bit of a challenge, but I'm up for it. I've actually already cast it on. I couldn't help myself, but I just came home from work and then I immediately cast it on because I'm just so excited to start on it. So I cast it on the tiny little bit to begin one of the sleeves, and in the pattern it's knitted bottom up. So you start with doing the sleeves and then the body, and then you join to continue in the round on the yoke. The sleeves are also knitted in the round, by the way. But I think this is a really neat way, because then it really prevents you from ending up on Sleeve Island. So by starting with the sleeves, I mean, then you have it all done already. You don't have to care about it in the end. I also forgot to say that this is actually a free pattern from Järbo. It's a Swedish knitwear design company. They also manufacture yarn. I've tried some of their sock yarn, which is really nice, but it's a free pattern and it comes in both English and Swedish. You can find it on Ravelry. I'm excited for you guys to be with me on this journey, so let's get started. I started knitting on the sleeve for size small, but at the end of the row, or not the end of the round, then I'm missing 4 stitches and the pattern is not even, if that makes sense. So I'm ending up with a really weird section here compared to on the other side. And this is the back side, so I didn't think it was gonna matter that much. But then in the pattern, when you need to do increases, it still doesn't add up really for me. So I will just take out this color work and catch on again at the end of the ribbing. And then I saw a tip on the Maja Cardigan Gal Facebook group. It's a tip for size medium, but then it seems like the stitches are making sense from the pattern, so I'm just gonna continue on the size medium, I think. A little small update on how I've done so far. So I have just finished the first, I guess you can say, repeat or pattern of the color work. So now I have added on this green color to make the leaves that comes here. And this is going to be my main color, so for the body part and for the sleeves that are like here. And it's this beautiful green tweed type of yarn. It's from Du Store Alpaca, I think, and it's alpaca, merino wool and Donegal, and I think that Donegal might be a Scottish sheep breed, but I'm not sure. It sounds Scottish, but I'm gonna look it up just after I film this to see what it actually is. And I did the increases as was recommended by a YouTube channel, but I found the recommendation through another person on Facebook, and it seems to work, because now what I'm doing now with the leaves that are going here, it's basically a 4-stitch repeat, and I am now having 52 stitches in total. So if you divide 52 by 4, you get 13. So I get 13 of these leaf motifs on here, and it seems to work so far. But I realized that I messed up a little bit here. So this thing here is not looking the same as the other ones, but this is the back side, so no one cares. It's just like a small detail, but I think that it's just a sign that it's handmade if it has some little like varieties in it. So I find it quite cute anyway, and I'm not gonna unravel this just to fix that. So I will just continue on this one, and I will update you sometime in the future about this. Okay. I just finished knitting the first sleeve, but when I started on the second sleeve, I realized that I had messed up the beginning here. So I don't know what happened. I mean, it created a nice pattern anyway, but it's not the same as how it's supposed to be. So I don't know really how to solve this, because I don't want to have to rip back everything from the first sleeve that I made. But I was thinking that maybe I can rip back from the cast on edge, pick up stitches over here and knit this part from here and down. But I don't know if it's gonna look the same, so that's my issue. Another thing I could do is, since I haven't started, or I haven't knitted that much on this part yet, I could just copy the mistake that I did on this sleeve, because then they at least would look the same. So I think maybe that's the easiest option. So yeah, I guess I just have to write or color in on a paper with like some squares the pattern that I accidentally made here, and just copy it over here, because I cannot have two sleeves that does not look the same. Besides the mistake, I'm really happy with the sleeve and the colors that I chose for it. So I'm really excited to continue on this cardigan. But first, I need to fix this mistake. So I decided just to copy the mistake that I had made here onto paper, and then I'm gonna make the same mistake for this one, so that at least the sleeves are equal. I know that this kind of chevron pattern is also on the body part. So it's not going to be the same pattern on the bottom of the body and the sleeves, but I rather just copy this part here than having to unravel the entire rest of the sleeve, because I find this to be quite a nice pattern anyway, and I really hope that what I have sketched out here will work. So that's the plan for now. I redid the whole thing and copied the mistake, and now it looks the same, at least. So I'm just gonna continue now with the rest of the pattern, and hopefully I don't discover up here that I made yet another mistake that I have to copy, but this is what we have now. I completely forgot to update you on my knitting progress, but I started on the body, I think maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and you do the ribbing back and forth, and then you connect it to knit it in the round once you reach the pattern part, and I really like how it looks so far. I did 5 what do you call it, like steek stitches, but in the pattern it's said to only have 2, and you do them two what do you call it, wrong side stitches, but yeah, I did 5 because I wanted some more space so that I can sew it to make sure it's really sticking as it should. And this is how I always do it. I always use washi tape to see which ones I have done already and which ones that are next to go. So now I'm just gonna continue knitting, and I know now that this is what it's supposed to look like. So remember, I told you that I made a mistake on the sleeves. Well, this is apparently what it's gonna look like. So this is the pattern that I accidentally did on the sleeves. It's like these geometrical shapes, which is not the same as on the body, but I don't mind. I don't think that you will notice it that easily or that well, so I think it looks quite nice, them together. It's like my own touch of it. I have been playing Yarn Chicken this whole time, and this is all they had left. And I still have 4 rows to go, and yeah, there's no way this lasts 4 rows. But luckily, somewhere in my stash, I should have 1 more skein of this beige one or white one that I used for another project. So I just hope that it's still somewhere there and that I didn't use it just yet, because I don't want to have to buy more yarn for just 4 rows. So that's a little bit sad. Good news, I found it in my stash, so I can continue knitting now. I thought I would give it a try now. I haven't actually tried it on fully. I tried it when I finished this part of the body, just to make sure that it had the ease that I wanted, but I haven't tried on with the yoke and everything, and at the first glance it looks like the yoke is really big, so let's see how it is. Okay, and then, oh, this is nice. Okay. What do we think? It feels very big here though, but I'm going to do some, oh, I have hair in my mouth. I'm going to do some German short rows in the back to lift the back, but I also hope that it will cinch in a bit around here, because now it feels like the yoke can just fall off my shoulders. So that's not particularly good, but I'm really happy with the length. And the length of the sleeves are pretty good, and the length to the armhole is just what I want. I want a lot of space there. So this is what we have so far. I like it a lot. So now I'm gonna put on the stitches again on the needles and continue. Gotta say that this is a bit of a unusual bind off for the ribbing. I have never done it before, but it says that so I'm doing a 2x2 ribbing, and it says that you should knit two together, purl two together, knit two together, purl two together for the whole round. And it's something that I have never seen in a pattern before, but it makes sense that it becomes like a lot smaller to make sure that it doesn't drop off your shoulder. So I think it will be good. Now it's time for this to be blocked before I do the steeking, because I want to block it first to see that it fits everything, because right now it feels a little bit too tight. So I want to see if I can like stretch it a little bit in the blocking, and then I will continue with it. I forgot that before blocking I need to close the gap under the arms, so I'm gonna graft these together, and I just hope that I will have enough, because I didn't bring with me to Sweden any of the green yarn, because I thought, oh, but the knitting is done, so I don't need it. But I completely forgot about the underarms, so hopefully it will be enough. I was really lucky because I had just enough yarn to finish both graftings. So now I'm going to put this in a bit of a bath and then block it and wait for it to dry so I can try it on. I will keep all of the loose ends for now, because if I feel like, okay, no, this cardigan is too big or too small, I can still unravel it and start again. But hopefully I don't have to do that. It is now almost completely dry, so I decided to try it on, and everything looks good except for the sleeves, which are quite long. I feel like normally I would like it when they are a bit like this, and then if I feel it's too long I can just fold it, but now it goes almost to my knuckles, which is a bit too long, I would say. I have done a little bit of researching, and I found out that you can actually make the sleeves shorter by I think it's called the Kitchener stitch. I mean, you guys in the knitting community, I'm sure you already know about this, but for me it was pretty new. I've never done it before, so when I was searching I came across the term, so I was like, okay, maybe this could be something for me to shorten my sleeves with, because yeah, they are a bit too long now, I feel. But that could be like a later step that I do, because I do feel like everything else on the cardigan is nice, and it is the size that I want, especially for like the under the arm room. I really hate when sweaters and cardigans are like all the way into the armhole. I hate it, so I purposefully made a couple of more rows here before I started on the collarwork yoke, to really make sure that I have a lot of space here. So everything else is good except for the a bit enormous sleeves. So I think I will now go ahead to fasten all of the loose strands, and after that it's the steeking part. So that's a bit scary, but I am willing to try it. Also, I'm not entirely sure that I like how tight this feels, but I mean, if I add the button band, it's not going to be like this tight. I mean, it's still going to be a little bit of space here, so maybe it's good. I hope so. I set up the sewing machine so that I will be just ready to go to sew the seam, the 2 seams for the steeking, but my machine, something is a bit odd with it because it seems to not catch the under thread correctly. So instead I'm going to try the crochet version of reinforcing the stitches. So, and that feels a little bit more safe to do because I'm afraid that my sewing machine will catch some of the threads and it will just get stuck. And with a crochet hook or the crochet method, I feel like I might have a little bit more control over it. I found some of this purple yarn that I'm going to try for the crochet reinforcement, so yeah, fingers crossed and hope it works. But I realize now that maybe I shouldn't have done 5 stick stitches because it will be a bit too much. So next time I'm doing a steeking cardigan, I will just do probably 3 stick stitches, but yeah, it is what it is, and I will try and follow this tutorial.